Alright guys, today we're going to be working on a Surface Pro. It has something called the black screen of death or the rebooting issue. It's where the firmware chip on the board sometimes needs a complete discharge to turn on. Microsoft says it's a motherboard issue. 99% chance we're going to be able to fix this, but the two ways to get this go again is to completely discharge the battery. But in this scenario, you're going to be having to push the button every single second to keep turning on the screen to kill the battery. This can take 6, 7, 8 hours, or it can take a couple days. The next option is to open it up and disconnect the battery from the motherboard. This video today is really only just to display how to take apart the screen. A lot of people say it's a high risk. It is a risky repair. We always go over those expectations with the customer, but if you follow these techniques, I mean, we've been doing this for quite a bit of time. We have very little breakage and a really high success rate taking it apart. Again, can break depending on each customer. A customer might have dropped it a month ago, and or might have dropped it in its lifetime, and there might be a small tiny chip which you can't see, and prying up on the screen just the right way, you can fully crack the screen. So, of course, when you do take these kind of jobs in, you want to go over it with your customer. Let them know that, hey, there is a risk. Only way we're going to be able to service this is by going through the display panel. If they agree to it, move forward. Otherwise, not worth the risk because it is an expensive part. The display panel was roughly about $200, a good quality one, of course, and then labor, you probably want to charge about $50 to $75 to install it. I'm gonna go through this. I might not fast forward through it, but again, my heat gun is set to 300 degrees. Again, you're not gonna heat this up to 300 degrees. The adhesive that's holding down the panel is actually a really gooey adhesive. As soon as it gets up to temp, it'll let you slide basically a playing card. In our scenario, I'm going to be using our business card, basically just to run it across the sides, and basically that will help pull the screen off. This is the best method I've tried without using metal tools, and the reason being is you're not putting metal tools to glass, and of course that helps in the chances of it not cracking. So I'm going to get started. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and grab the heat gun. I get a lot of comments, oh, you're using cheap tools. Hey, I've been using these tools for years. I'm used to them. Use what you're comfortable with. My nozzle, this thing does a perfect job. Again, we're not, in this scenario, I'm not doing board level, so these cheaper heat guns come in handy. I have a better toolkit for things that are more sensitive to heat. But basically, you're just going to warm up a little bit. Now on the surface, you're going to see two little openings on the top right or on the side. I'll point it out real quick. You're going to see it right here and right here. That's where the speakers are, and that's actually the best entry point to get into one of these devices. So once you get this screen up to temperature, again, you're not trying to get this thing super hot. Only areas you're going to get super hot are the edges. But once you get a feel for it, you'll see how this thing is going to play out. Alright, so we got it nice and warm. I'm going to use a bunch of business cards, which I have right here. Alright guys, I got the screen warmed up. The entry points are going to be at the speaker, so I'm going to go ahead and start the process. Before you enter, I mean, you can use multiple different tools. We have a flat blade. You only want to use it up to 1/8 of an inch to pry up on the glass. Again, this is a risky. You're putting hard metal to glass, higher chances of cracking. So in this scenario, I'm going to be using a guitar pick, super thin. And again, this is just to get this process started. After I get it up enough, I'm going to use business cards or playing cards. So we're going to start off right here. There's a little groove that allows me to get my pick into, and basically we're going to heat it up. So now my screen was pre-warmed. Again, it's not super hot. It's just so the heat doesn't transfer over and it's not a super cold screen. So everything was nicely warmed up prior to us starting this video. And basically I'm just gonna get this spot super toasty. Again, it takes a special touch because we've been doing this for quite a bit of time. You just want to make sure you don't overheat it too much. Okay. And then once you get that up, it gives you an access to get the business card in, and that adhesive gets harder and harder as now it's not moving anymore. So once I got my card in, I'm gonna work the length of my card and basically just heat that area up, and then I'm just gonna go in. Okay. Got that in. $350 degrees, it'll pretty quickly heat up. If you overheat it, you're gonna damage the LCD, guys. So again, be careful. I'm sticking to the edge. My card is only going in up to where the line is. That's about 1/4 of an inch. You don't want to go any deeper. And then after you're done going around the perimeter, you're gonna see that, you know, if the screen's gonna lift off or not. And if it doesn't lift off, then, you know, again, you gotta find where it's not lifting off and, you know, redo that area. Okay. Perfect. Cards stay in, so the screen doesn't reattach itself. So all right. Okay. So nice and toasty. And that's it. At a certain temperature, the adhesive doesn't become gooey, it becomes hard again. So it's just, I'm glad they made it like this. It's actually not that bad, you know. Okay. If you see it getting stuck, just warm it up a little bit more in that area. So it's right here. So I'm gonna warm it up nice right here. And let's see. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to change positions of my surface. Hopefully you guys can still see it. It just makes it easier to pull than push around, especially with one hand. There it is. I got it on two sides now. So once I get up to here, this side is done. This whole edge, this has all the cameras and all the sensors. This is the hardest side. So we're basically gonna warm up a lot on this side. This is the part that's got to be very gentle. Again, I made it look easy. It's not easy. It just takes time to get used to how to do this. You have to have the right temperatures, and again, we're not holding back. I'm giving you all the temperatures I'm using, but again, it's more once you get the feel for it, this is when this job becomes a lot easier. We have broken our fair share of displays, of course, so that's how you learn, guys. Okay, so this area right here. And basically you want to heat the length of the card. Slides in like butter. When you feel it resisting, stop. I'll make this a two-part series. So this is going to be disassembly. The next one's going to be how to take apart this, the battery, and to get this device back up and running. So our customer here was right out of the warranty period, and Microsoft said it's the motherboard. And it's a shame, $1,500 device here, and no one's willing to work with them. And a stupid thing like disconnecting the battery or draining it down fixes the problem. So okay, guys, 3 sides are out. Got one whole side here, and I think we'll be good here. That's where it gets stuck. Very little adhesive up here, so it's not that bad. You just gotta make sure you warm it up properly, guys. Alright guys, you can see the screen is dancing. We're ready to go. Let's hope it lifts off. Oh yeah. Oh, again, don't rip it right off, guys. There are cables holding the screen down. And we're gonna bring it up slowly, okay? And there it is, guys. Next part of this video, I'll continue it on how to disconnect the LCD. Alright family, thanks for watching our videos. I really appreciate it. If you like the video, please subscribe and like it. It helps us out a lot.